Hey everyone, here's what's going on in the life of the layout. I've done a few things, not a whole lot. I've made a few decisions about how I'm going to work on this layout. In times past, I laid all my track and then I started adding scenery as I got my track plan down. I'm doing this one different. I'm working on a section, I got the track down, I got it wired. I have my switches wired, so I'm going to start putting down scenery, and then as I move on and add more track, I'm going to keep adding scenery that way. So that's the plan right now. It could change. That's what I'm doing right now. So what I'm going to show you is what I have here so far and where I'm going with the scenery. The other thing I did, as you can see right here, there's a shelf. A friend of mine passed away a few years ago. I used to be in a club when I used to live in Terre Haute. There was the club president was Frank Schoaf. He modeled mostly HO and he did Monon, and he had some Pennsylvania. Well, he passed away, like I said, a few years ago. His son found me and wanted me to have his trains. Frank did have a few in-scale things, but in honor of Frank, what I decided to do is I'm going to put a couple shelves up with his trains. Now on the other side of the room I will have Monon. On this side is Pennsylvania. Some of you know me, know I grew up in Philadelphia. So I used to see GG1s and Pennsylvania Railroad stuff all the time when I was a kid. I really got sick of seeing GG1s. That's all I saw. The church that we attended was near downtown Philly, which took us right by the 30th Street station, taking the Schuylkill Expressway to go to church. So I used to see these passenger trains all the time. Of course, when I got older and we moved away, I started missing them. Of course, they don't use those anymore, but now it's always like, I love those GG1s. So, that's what's up here on the wall. I'll give you a better shot in a minute. So this is what's going on with the layout. Let me flip this around so I can see. I took plaster and I made my street down there, as you can see. What I did is use plaster. In times past, I would do this with balsa wood. I think it turned out pretty well. Took a little more work than I wanted to because I had to clean the track off where I covered it up. Now, there are several people on YouTube who actually show you how to do this, which is why I'm not going to show you how. I'm not trying to be a wise guy or nothing, but I figured there are enough guys showing you this, so I'm just showing you the finished product, or at least as close as I can get to it right now. The buildings are just kind of like mock-up right now. They might change. I kind of like the way they're sitting. As the next video comes, you'll see more scenery on this. I just kind of wanted you to see what it looked like with a train running down the middle of the street. And then there's an overpass I'm putting in down there. This is just mock-up. Now I know what you may ask, some of you may ask, why are you using white styrofoam? The reason I'm using it, because it's free. When we moved into this house, when we downsized, my wife ordered different things from Wayfair, and so did my daughter ordered different things, and they came in styrofoam. And if it was the shaped styrofoam, I trashed it. But these were sheets, like 2-3 inches by 1.5 feet or something like that. If they were sheets of styrofoam, I kept them. Whoa, don't worry about that. I kept this styrofoam, and I figured I might as well use it. It's free. Save me from buying the blue or the pink. Yes, it's messy to work with. I keep my shop vac handy. And I also have a hot knife. Either way, it's messy because the hot knife will smoke up the room and I have to get out of here for a little while. If I use my little plane, the little bubbles, whatever you want to call them, are all over the place. And so it's like, what are you going to do? One or the other. But like I said, it's free, so I'm going to use it. But that's what's going on with the layout. Here's the HO up here on the shelf. I always thought those were cool passenger trains. So anyway, that's what's going on right now with the layout. the next video you will see will be a little more scenery on the layout. Some greenery on the styrofoam. More ballast will be put down, and I will figure out exactly where I want to put my buildings. So hopefully I get back a little sooner. One other thing I'll let you guys know. I'm not a fast modeler. I have to be inspired. I dabble in art. I actually was an art minor in college. If I'm not inspired, nothing's going to happen. And there are times I come out here to this room and just think I'm going to do a whole lot of modeling. And I'll get out here, and I guess the itch wasn't good enough, and I might run trains for a minute if the track was up. Or I might start surfing on the internet and nothing gets done. So be patient with me. When I do something else that I deem worthy of making a video, I'll get it out there, okay? Until next time, see you guys later.